Hey everybody, look what we have here. Have a drink on me. I am not sure the make of this, but, oh, and pardon me, at first I came down here to see how the bridge and the nut and the strings lock in, and I just started doing things, and before I realized it, I didn't hit the record button. So basically what we've done so far is we took the old strings off, we polished the frets, and put the new strings on, oiled the fingerboard, not in that order of course. I ran into problems when I was restringing. The strings that were on here were I believe 95 to 45s or 40s, and that is required to make these sort of like Floyd Rose locking things work as an extra measure to keep your strings in. These are 100, it said somewhere here. Yeah, these are 100 to 40s, and with the height of this string, or this screw, and the retainer, I couldn't get it to reach the threads because of the thickness of the string here. Let me show you how this works. Whenever you're stringing up your bass, you've got to unscrew these, and there's a spring on them. Unscrew them as far as they can go where the knob doesn't fall off the screw, and there's a spring in there to adjust it and everything. So whenever you push forward, the place where the ball end goes is up against the saddle. Alright, then you come up here and you take the string about maybe I'd say maybe a 32nd of an inch past this end of this metal nut, and snip it there, and you got to get all the little bits of round stuff that's uneven to make it fit into the hole, and then it locks down with a 3mm set screw. And my guess is this contraption here is to just give you assurance to hold these down. So since it's a bigger string, this screw wouldn't make it into the hole. So I went out and got, those are a number 8 length, metric. I picked up, or they're a 6. I picked up some 8s and some 10s, and I am going to try with this 8 to make that work. Alright, so get the thread started. And you tighten it down. You don't want to over crank it just like on a Floyd Rose. That's just to help keep give you extra assurance to keep basic string end in that hole. And what you have to do is you have to put it in like this, you know, kind of like that, and then adjust in here. And then once you've pre-adjusted down here for where the ball end's going to go, then you can take the loose ball end, drop it in here, hold it down with your finger, and crank it down. Basically how you string these. So it's sat overnight, That's pretty close to being in tune. And it is a 34-inch scale, just to give you an idea there. Oh, and we also have a 0 fret here, which helps out with things quite a bit. And with it being the 35-inch scale, I want 12 thousandths of relief. If we're going to hold down at the 17th and go to the 7th fret, wow, he nailed that. Right out of the box. It's actually lifting the string a little bit. Now, action gauge at the 17th. We want 5/64. Oh, we have 5/64. We have 4/64. We have 8/64. And we have 8/64. So this bridge, excuse me, this bridge is very much like some you'll find on the Schecters. Has the locking screw here and the 2 adjustment screws here to account for your tilt as well as your height. So the first one can come up a little bit, so we're going to loosen the tension on that one. Okay, so we did figure out it's not a 2.5, it's not a 3, it's a 2, which is weird. So I raised up that A string. Let's see where that put us. Oh, we're at 5. Now this one can come down, way down. Get in there. And these strings, whoop, too much. These saddles were put in here all willy-nilly, so I had to change them around. I'll live with that. This one's going to come way down. That's way low. I hope it comes up. Well, that's as far as it'll come up. See how far this will come up. Okay, it screws out. That's as good as it gets. Alright, now let's check for intonation. I know that they're all going to be sharp. Okay, that's way sharp. Okay. So in order to do your intonation, oh, by the way, I took what's that stuff called? Well, that sucks. I took 3-in-1 oil. See, now I can show you how I string the bridge. Put 3-in-1 oil on these screws because they did not want to turn. Alright everybody, the best I could do, see the problem we have here? The saddle is all the way against where the string mount is, and it's just a hair sharp. Just one little nugget on the sharp side. But the E is in, the D is in and the G is in, and we have 5/64 across, about 11/64 of relief. I thought I'd show you this here. Isn't that cool? So anyhow, let's plug it into the noisemaker, and it's as close as it's going to get. I can't raise the pickup height. I mean, that's too high. So no noise in the pot. I sprayed that while I had to back off. Just a little dime-sized pot. Got to really raise the volume up to get my little fartomatic to fart. But yeah. But for a display piece, it plays. I mean, you really have to get your amp cranked up because that's a ½ inch away, even if you still a ½ inch away. But yeah, man, have a drink on me. I want to thank you for joining us down here in the underground lair. If you need your guitar or Jack Daniels bottle brought up to par, send us a message on the instant messenger, and please hit like and subscribe. I certainly would appreciate it. And be good to yourself. Love your neighbor like you love yourself, and take care of the old folks because they're indeed special. And most of all, you keep on being awesome. Peace. Have a good day.